12 U.S. senators have asked Google to stop cooperating with Saudi Arabian men who use an app called Abshir. The app seems, in its face anyway, to be extremely sexist at the very least, because it allows Saudi men to monitor the women in their domain as their guardians, which is what the app describes it at, or at least the reports thereof, forbidding them from going wherever they want to, from spending money, from getting away, from perhaps an abusive relationship. This is what it looks like, by the way. There it is right there. This is the app as described in many media reports that we have been monitoring, and this story does seem to be proliferating as well. So using this app, Saudi men can actually even shut down a woman's purchasing power or ability to take a cab or a plane, and they can do it with just the touch of a button. Joining us now is Hideel Weiss, one of our favorite guests on this show, who's brave enough to come on here and somehow explain this to us in its face. Yeah. This app. Okay, as from what we know about this app, looks extremely, extremely bad for Saudi Arabia, and it seems horribly sexist.
Yeah, this is one of the myths that's coming up against Saudi Arabia. Recently, you can now download at your home the app in Arabic or English, and you will never find the option that can enable you of tracking women. I also wanna say something about this.
So wait, so you're saying that
it doesn't have the option that you can track any women. It has nothing like this.
So what is this, an exaggeration on the part of the media all over the world?
Yes,
I mean,
there were years ago a suggestion by someone who's not related to the Saudi government that why not we add this option to track our minors who are less than 18, this was never available on the app. But I want to say something very important here, that Jackie Spire, who came out with this idea, and that we should trust Google, because Google is a very big company that worth more than $800 billion, and of course they don't want to lose their reputation for a paycheck from Saudi Arabia.
So you're saying if Google is saying it's okay, it must be okay?
Of course.
Because they wouldn't risk their reputation.
And also we can remember that everything is being politicized against Saudi Arabia. When we look at Jackie Spire, the representative who came up with this false story, last year she was the one who held a town hall with Layik. Layik is the lobby that defends the Iranian Islamic regime. So her position is very obvious and old against Saudi Arabia and against President Trump. And this is all politics. So if you go through
Hideel,
this
let me push back on you a little bit. Yeah. Is it possible that Google looks at this and says, oh, guardians are allowed to give their permission on whether someone can seek a job or whether someone can travel or whether someone can have a driver's license? Yes, we have guardians in the United States. I'm the guardian of my daughter, for example, because she's 17 years old. But the key word here is male guardian. I understand that people can have guardians, but if every woman has a male guardian because women are not allowed to be guardians themselves, then in its face, it's not about the app, it's about the practice of the app.
No, the app can't. You can upload the app and you will never find the option that can make you track anyone, any man or any woman in Saudi Arabia. This is not available in the app.
You're saying it doesn't,
it's very obvious.
So it doesn't even exist?
It doesn't exist, and it never existed on this app, this option to track women.
So why would Amnesty International put its reputation on the line and say not only does it exist, but that it's horrible and they see it as a human rights violation? Because that's what they're saying tonight.
It's horrible if it exists. The Congress gave Google a deadline until February 28th, and then they did their investigations. This very amazing and big tech company, they made their investigations, and they came to the Congress and told them, we'll keep it because it doesn't violate women's rights.
Hideel, you are a wonderful guest, and you defend your position very well, and we thank you for being here and joining us on this.